Namaste everyone, welcome to the candidates tournament round 2 women section. This position was reached between Vaishali and Divya Deshmukh. Here black is slightly better as it has firm control over the B file and its pawn on A4 is well defended by knight and the rook and the queen. Whereas black has two weaknesses at B7 pawn and C6 pawn as backward pawn. So white has a clear plan here as to move the queen to the king side and try to use this F rank as, with the rook and mount an attack against the black king. So with the same idea, Divya plays queen F3. The idea here is to play queen F4 and attack the knight. And if this knight is to be defended by the queen from E8, from D8, then the rook can capture the pawn. And if it is defended by queen at C7, then the knight becomes pinned and the pawn can be captured again. So if in this position Vaishali plays, let's say, a not so precise move, and for example, h5, then queen f4, queen c7, and rook captures b7. Rook captures b7 and rook captures b7. Now the knight cannot capture as the queen will be lost, and if it is not captured, then the white will be able to mount attack on the black and win the queen. So, or if the queen doesn't defend the knight, then let's say queen c8 captures d6, and then if for example rook captures c5 to eliminate the defender of the rook, then black can easily win with queen e5 check, king g8, and rook b8. Now the black will have to give up the queen to the rook, and this will be completely winning for white. So that's the idea. So instead of this h5 move, Divya has this resource of b5. Now the same idea of queen f4 attacking the knight doesn't work, as the queen can defend from d8, and now the white will have to capture the pawn. If it doesn't, then black gets a pass pawn. So knight captures b5, and black's problems are mostly solved, and it still have this backward pawn on c6, but all in all, this is a playable game. So this b5 move was an excellent resource to defend against this idea of queen f4. However, Vaishali missed this move in the game, and she played knight e4, and this is a completely losing move as the rook can capture the pawn on b7. Rook captures b7, attacking the pawn. Now there is only one way to defend, by queen g5, attacking the queen and defending the f7 pawn. Now if black plays the same idea, queen f4, then black has this excellent resource of capturing the knight at c5, and if let's say queen e5 check, king h8, and rook b8 to give a checkmate, Vaishali can defend with this rook c1 move, king h2, and with this excellent resource of queen captures h3. Now pawn captures h3 and knight f3 check, forking the queen and the king. So king g2 and knight captures e5, pawn captures e5, and rook a1. So this will be a drawn position. After this knight g5 move, Divya has this queen g4 move, which will attack the queen, and now the idea of rook captures on c5 doesn't work, as the queen will be lost. And even after the queen is exchanged at g4, pawn captures g4, the rook cannot capture the knight, and now white will uh, attack this pawn on c6 and be up 2 pawns and will be winning in this position. So that was the way to win this position. However, after knight g5, Divya did not find this queen g4 move, and she played queen g3. Now the same idea of rook captures on c5 does work, as rook captures c5, queen e5 check, king h2, rook b8. Now again check on rook c8 and king h2. Now again queen captures h3, pawn captures h3 and knight f3 check. King g3 and knight captures e5, pawn captures e5. And this is after this, both of the players agree to a draw. See you in the next video.